Hi, I'm Hilton.
Hi, I'm Sky.
Two creative artists navigating our way through the film industry.
Maybe you'll learn something.
Maybe you won't. Anyway, good luck.
Oh, fuck off. I worked so hard.
Welcome back to Star Bulls.
It's a load of shit, my brain.
Action!
Yes. No. Computer says no. Welcome to the Abbey.
Welcome back to Star Bulls.
Welcome back, my dissies.
Welcome my dissies. My dissies.
My dissies. No, I like that because, it's colloquial, it's fun, it's short, it's quippy.
The dissies.
Yeah, the dissies.
Oh, dissies.
Our dissies.
Rocking the dissies, bro. We're heading to rocking the dissies, bro.
Oh, have you heard about dissies, my bro?
Oh, bro, you're gonna go to dissies. Let's go.
Dissies, yeah, my bro, swim in the lake.
Let me see the rest of your stuff.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I worked so hard at 10 o'clock last night.
Anyway, guys, welcome to the Abbey, a place to confess anonymously, learn from trailblazing creatives like us, and delve into the inner machinations of a creative mind, bro.
It's a load of sheep, my bro.
Oh, my bro, it's a lot of sheep, bro.
Sheep.
Oh, lekker, bro. Shake the keys, waves and swell, lekker.
Listen, don't bring the derbs to Cape Town, okay?
Devs was the whole reason I came here. So, so may as well bring a little bit with me.
You know what? It was the motivating factor. You got to remember your past.
Yeah, Sky and I have been friends for fucking longer than we've worked together.
I think it's just because I spend too much time in the vicinity of you.
You become more manly.
Oh.
I become more feminine.
Yay!
Actually. Anyway. Mm-hmm. I am a visual effects artist. I mean, you know this, of course. I mean, we've worked together for 3 years. Did you even mention that you were a color grader?
Yes. Oh, did I open up with that?
I don't even think you opened
with that. Colorist.
Yeah, he's a color grader.
As you can see, mind of a colorist, mind of an artist.
Yeah, we all do everything backwards.
Exactly. I mean, how long have we actually been talking about starting the Abbey?
Dude, it's probably been a couple months, to be honest. I actually don't know when we started talking about it. I think we were just driving in the car with your mom. We were like, do you watch it? No, I think we asked her.
Yeah.
We asked her if she watches any podcasts and she started talking about murder mystery. That's what it was, because we worked on Buddy Butt.
Yes.
Yes, and we were like, murder mystery really screws us up.
Yeah, but honestly, no one ever talks about, in the film industry, working on these fucking, serial killer documentaries. Beep that out. Serial killer documentaries. And it's insane because the toll it takes on your mind. I remember going home and watching, Adventure Time, just to, cleanse the palate a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Adventure Time is like a cleanse. This podcast is directed to educating the future of our industry. And generally just understanding that it's not as daunting as you think it is.
It's not.
We're absolutely comfortable doing what we do because we love what we do. And if you want to do it, you have to do it.
Yeah.
It's just, there's no way of theoretically being a part of it. To actually write stuff down and teach that to someone, it doesn't work.
No.
You really have to be behind a computer. It's impossible to build a curriculum around it that actually fits our industry, South Africa's industry particularly, because it's not the same. I don't know if it feels that way for you, but it's not the same.
No, it's not. I mean, and unfortunately, I'm going to come right out the gate saying it, our film institutions here in South Africa do not gear students for the film industry.
No.
The reality of it is that, yes, if you're going into production, you'll learn about cameras, you'll learn about all those things, you'll shoot a couple student films, you'll do those sorts of things. If you look at going into post-production, yes, they will show you a variety of softwares, you will do projects, but nothing will gear you for actually being in the working industry. And a lot of it is self-study, and I've seen that with every intern that's come through the door. I've seen that with every film student. Their knowledge is so sparse, and I feel so sorry for them because they have not woken up to that reality yet because they don't know, and the schools don't set them up for that either. So when they enter the industry after studying, they don't know where to go. They don't know where to apply for jobs. They don't know how to collaborate in a creative environment, and that's incredibly difficult.
I do not believe that the value meets the learning. And that's just really, really unfortunate for a lot of the people that go through it, because you get these promises. You walk into a university as a 19-year-old, 20-year-old kid going, hey, I really want to be a part of the film industry. And they promise you, security in that. They say, by the end of this, you'll have learned everything you need to know. You can make your own movie, you can do your own things, create what you want to create, and you'll most definitely walk out of here with a job. Guaranteed. And it's disappointing when you come out and you realize what you've learned is 10 years behind.
Yeah.
You know?
And yet they don't tell you about all the struggles that you go through trying to get funding for films. I mean, that's a huge thing as a South African filmmaker, is trying to, source money from overseas clients, sending out scripts, trying to drum up interest. And if you, firstly, don't have the connections, you have the knowledge, but you have none of the finance, it's, it's really difficult.
I mean, that's kind of why we find the value in interns that haven't studied, is because you want that blank page so you can fill it in. The problem with the studies that I had is it filled in that page. I had to unwrite and unlearn what I had learned so I could rebuild my way forward into the industry. Tim's a great example, for instance. Our man behind the camera.
Tim, say hello.
Say hi, Tim.
No, you have to say hello.
Yeah, say hello.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
So, okay, let me jump back to it. Sorry. If I have any advice for any person entering the film industry and you haven't studied for it, I mean, I did not go study for it.
But you said you were doing like bookie?
Yeah, so I was more, back then I was more like, I would honestly call it understudying, because I wasn't, I mean, at 13 you can't exactly,
legally be employed.
Yeah, you cannot legally be employed. So I was running cables, things like that. It's all practices that go into how to maintain your system. I mean, that's one thing I'm grateful for, is it taught me how to keep my shit clean. And I mean, that saves equipment. Guys, clean out your computers. They're probably filthy. I worked on set in production for 2 years for a wonderful company called Onset Productions.
Onset.
And it was amazing. It was an amazing experience. I learned a lot. And understudying, I was a dart wrangler on set, and understudying as a DIT and DOP. I got to understudy or shadow an amazing DOP for 3 months, Anastas Mikos. And I also got to work on Kissing Booth as a understudy DIT, and it was amazing. And that's where I got my first introduction into color. And just by chance, the resident colorist here at Priest, the wonderful, amazing, sweet Francesca Verfecken, she immigrated to Belgium and they needed the position filled. And I came and worked under Francesca, what was supposed to originally be a 6 months understudy program turned into 3 months because she had to immigrate before COVID hit. So after 3 months, I got my first job in, which was Woolworths, and Cal came to me and said, either you ace this or you don't have a job. And that was my first experience in post-production. And it was amazing because, given the chance to sink or swim, and I swam, I mean, I still look back at that commercial and go, what, it's the start of something. And it's always important to remember your first job. I've actually got a good question for you. What was your experience like transitioning from freelancing into working? You were looking for work in, the FX department, you were applying to studios, you were going for internships, you were just trying to get yourself out there. How difficult it is to get into the industry without connections. It's insane.
I don't know. I have a very complicated relationship with what I studied and when I studied. I spent a lot of time doing like cultural stuff in high school, choir and performance on stage. But eventually I was like, okay, cool. I'll just try out like live performance and stage stuff, because I wanted to like sing and dance and all that stuff, like a beautiful little princess that I am, apparently. My heterosexual man energy, like yes, dance, sing, act like a fool.
Hilton would like to come out as a heterosexual male.
It's been so long since I admitted how straight I am.
Honestly, you present heterosexual man. The energy. 100% drag queen.
You'll never catch me in drag.
So what you're saying is it happens.
No, you'll never catch me. But yeah, no, I studied live performance for about 6 months, and I was like, oh my God, these guys are teaching me everything that I already know about it. It didn't feel educational to me, but because I was involved in the film part of it, I discovered like editing, and from there I had edited the shows and done a few visual effects on the short films that we were making, and I realized like I really, really enjoyed being behind the creative side of it, like the design of visual effects. So I studied that for about 3 years until COVID happened. And that's a big part of why I became a professional, because we didn't have jobs, like everything was closed. So I started freelancing because all the advertising had to be pushed out to freelancers because the studios were closed, or working from home as well. So it was very easy to get freelancers in. And yeah, that's how I got involved like professionally in visual effects. Did that for 3 years, and after that, now I'm fully hired here at Priest. So that's my story at least.
Yay. What has been your favorite job to work on since you started your VFX journey?
I know, like undeniably. Tim's pointing at himself like, me,
I'm investing in me.
Yeah, I'm the biggest thing. What did you say?
I'm investing in me.
No, what's your biggest thing you've worked on?
Yeah.
Yeah, or my favorite thing that I worked on. And Tim's like, me. I'm like, yeah, you hard worked.
I would say you're our little protege.
Yeah,
but,
you're our little project. If I had to say, dude, it had to be Buddy Boy. You know, Buddy Boy was just such a great achievement for me. 3 months, five episodes, obviously like an ep and a half a month, and then just smashing that out into Showmax. Like beautiful, beautiful show. So much work went into that, and
None of the
everything.
accolades.
Yeah, no, but I absolutely commend Jason House for the way he worked on it. Like it was absolutely so well organized.
It was.
And that is what I want for South African industry.
I want more like Boetie Boer. I must say that not only was it a particularly moving show, but visually, can we just also commend the DOP and, you know, first camera? Like, come on. It was so enthralling to watch. I don't even want to know how much they spent on renting lenses, because holy smokes.
Who colored it? You colored it.
I graded it.
Oh yeah, you graded it.
Well,
Sorry, I was so used to
I
focus.
graded it in conjunction with the very talented Nick Apostoli.
That's true, yeah.
Who was a fantastic mentor throughout the entire program. It was honestly one of the most knowledge-enriching experiences for me.
I mean,
yeah.
There were so many people that worked on the show, and I'd love to point out every single one of them, but everyone put a foot in that door and worked their asses off. I mean, Amelia and Gabriel, the other two artists in the studio, they absolutely put their hearts into the show. You know, so did I, and Michelle, our producer.
Producers. Listen, that's one thing I'm just going to say here
The
now.
hidden gems.
The hidden gems of our industry. Producers. They protect you. They keep you away from the client fire. Like, it is just, get yourself a producer. I would just like one to take home, you know, like keep them in the corner. They organize my life.
Right.
Listen, the film industry is one of the few things that connect a lot of people. You know, it takes creatives, it takes the thinkers, it takes everyone to put a show together at the end of the day. And I mean, you know, you can always watch a movie with the person you hate and you will find common ground in that film. It is something that connects everyone.
Okay, let's do a quick rundown of what we're supposed to do in the show. So we're going to talk shit.
We're going to talk shit.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Yeah,
Talk shit.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Point 2. Confessionals.
Confessionals.
Confessionals?
Yes.
What are confessionals?
Confessionals are when our wonderful audience write in anonymous letters, and we will talk about your really cringy, embarrassing stories.
Tell the people about all the stuff that happens in this industry that no one ever hears about.
Yeah.
Discuss like the issues, the problems, the places people went, the things people did, and how you royally screwed up or someone screwed up your job. Because those confessionals, oh my gosh. I mean, the stories we've heard already.
The stories we had here.
The stories just from the people in the studio are just to die for.
Like, top 3 stories include the one, stuttering brawl. Second,
stuttering brawl.
shitting and editing.
No, but that's shame.
And a cocaine blow up.
Hey?
A cocaine blow up.
Oh, the cocaine blow up. You will laugh.
You will.
Yeah, I refuse to allow you not to laugh. Yeah, no, we have people to talk to.
We're going to have a lot of industry professionals come and sit with us and talk on the podcast. It'll give you a better insight into the specific departments that you guys are looking at going into.
Just call us your priests.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Call us your priests.
Yeah.
At the Abbey.
At the Abbey.
Theb.
Cool. Babe.
Bye.
Babe.
Bye.
Babe, we've got a computer.
God,
We've got a camera, babe.
Oh, computer says yeah.
That'll do. Great. Watch out, my guys. Hi guys, thank you so much for listening to our podcast. We are so proud of it. Episode 1 comes out soon. Next week, Thursday.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, you're so good.
Thank you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Hit all the buttons.
Yeah.
We're on Instagram at @the_Abbey_podcast. Thank you so much to our hosts, pre-post production, and our wonderful studio.
See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.